Record. Yes.
Continuing on with the Old Pueblo Playwrights Play Fest. Last year, we were all locked down in quarantine, and many of our members wrote what it meant to them, how they felt, thoughts that went through their mind during the quarantine period. And these are some of mine. They're written down, and I have a fine actor who I've directed before. He's in Los Angeles, and Dave Parke. You may have seen him on TV, commercials. He's usually dressed up. But Dave is a great actor, and he's going to be presenting some of my thoughts in Confronting Delusions of Self-Sufficiency.
Thank you, Sheldon. That was Sheldon Metz, the author. Tonight, May 1st, 2021, I will have been in my house for 451 days and nights, scrunched up down in my house, going outside and distancing myself from everyone except my beautiful wife. It's hard to do when all she tells me is wash my hands. I didn't do anything. I didn't touch anything. Go out for a walk. I need fresh air. Don't go outside, but you just said wear sunscreen in the house. I don't go out. In an emergency, if we must have someone come in, like an electrician or a plumber or anything like that, I am relegated to the office and locked in there wearing a mask and a shield, and I don't get to come back out again until the house has been re-sanitized, which sometimes takes longer than a hospital room in a COVID ward. She still washes and wipes and repackages and isolates everything we have delivered by Instacart or Amazon or DoorDash or any of those guys. And it's in our guest room for 3 or 4 days. I put my foot down and we don't put the ice cream in there anymore. She begins to create her Instacart order on Sunday for a Wednesday delivery, and she works on it every day. If I get too near the delivered items, like Amazon or FedEx or any of those, or any other packages in quarantine, don't go near them. And she puts the grocery bags in the garage for a week for safety. But she also orders, sorts, picks up my meds at the pharmacy, takes my car for a ride every 2 weeks, makes dinner, does the laundry. She takes care of me. She worries. She loves me. And she needs me to worry about, and I need her to worry about. As my physical problems continue to advance or deteriorate, she always takes care of me all day long, pills and food. I'm allowed to cook on occasion. And when I fall down, she picks me up or gets me to where I can get up. If I cut myself, she'll clean and bandage me. Yet if I want to do anything, and she says no before a word leaves my lips. I mean, I am no longer self-sufficient. It's not her fault. I've suddenly gone into a high-risk category. I'm no longer young. But more significantly, I live with diabetes and Parkinson's, affecting balance, breathing, and muscle control. I have had to finally accept the fact that I will never be a fully healthy person for the rest of my life. But I want to be that basketball and tennis player again. I want to play golf. I want to ride horses again. I want to be what I was. Don't we all? This pandemic confronts the delusion I've always had of human independence and self-sufficiency. We like to think as human beings that we're so advanced and capable. The older I get, the younger my mind believes I am. was just a few years ago, I was directing plays and designing and building sets. I was carrying big 4x8 platforms alone. Today, I use a unique jar opener to open a jar of pickles. My muscles hurt. I hurt. I often go through the what ifs, the women I've loved, the auditions I blew, the producer meetings I missed, those who were ready to buy my film script, the script options I took that I shouldn't have taken, the trips I never took, the places I've never seen, the children I never had. I look around and in my head is the constant thought, when will this end? I mean, I had plans for the time I would be officially designated elderly. Or for those unaware, that's right, before, just past senior and approaching decrepit. Will somebody please tell me, what day did I pass old? All it takes is a single virus to shut down the entire world, make the healthy weak. I mean, COVID-19 makes everybody weak, not necessarily from the virus itself, but from the point of just living with one's own thoughts 24/7. This past year has been one of remedial curative meditation. As children, we're taught to have a greater belief in and dependence on God, or at least respect. Exposing our delusion of self-sufficiency is a painful thing, but a good thing, a purification, a catharsis of sorts, much like writing scripts or painting or any artistic endeavor throughout my life. Then I heard this irreverent person tell us to pray for a condition he exasperated. I wondered how in the world sensible people could ever believe it, still believe it. Religion to him is not a comfortable topic since he has none. He has no empathy for any fellow man, woman, or child. I mean, I respect the creator, but will never understand. I wasn't taught that. I learned it through life. Is it okay for us not to be able to reconcile his plan? I mean, how could he have let the suffering go on so mercilessly? How could he have allowed that poor police officer to get crushed in that doorway, screaming for help? Then I realized it wasn't God, but an insane sadomasochist who spurred this on. Maybe God wanted that evil man out of office too. After seeing our impotent leader with no clothes, tiring of his face and voice, and no longer letting myself get trapped into his phony political publicity and press powwows promoting and publicizing himself, I mean, I would rather watch House Hunters or the Food Network all night, and often do. But not QVC. I go broke. My solitude and thoughts have calmed me down a bit. When my wife tells me something, I no longer yell, "What?" As I did BC, as before Corona. I now simply say, "Yes, oh, okay, oh, whatever. Oh, you decide, or you're the boss." To whatever she's saying or asking, can't tell the difference. In my experience, wives say and ask a lot, but what they're really doing is telling. I mean, many husbands have been doing this for a long time and getting away with it. I mean, why would my therapist suggest it if it didn't work? Now, I write letters to the editor daily, to vent. I work on theatrical scripts I'm writing to experience emotion. My hands and typing abilities are deteriorating rapidly. What used to take me 20, 30 minutes can now take me up to an hour. And I will paint again. Someday. I just ordered new brushes. I have art shows in LA and sold paintings. Why not? I mean, why not use the creativity I was given to keep me from going bonkers? Someday. I've learned we are no longer self-sufficient. we need each other to make us whole. We need each other to make us whole. We need the touch of another human to feel life in ourselves. We need the breath of another to feel alive. We need the kiss of another to feel excitement. An evil deity cannot take away the fact that we need each other as a society. Divisiveness simply divides us and makes us feel alone. Now, I've had my shots, not everybody has. My wife may let me go out and play kick the can if I first wash the can and wear a mask and a shield and wash my hands when I'm done. Thank you.